the Pamunkey Regional Library. Today we're going to read some stories about elephant and mouse friends. But before we do that, let's start off with our hello song. We'll clap and sing hello and wave and stomp. You ready? We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello, we wave and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello, we stomp and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we stomp and sing hello. Good job. So I have a picture here of an elephant. This is a big gray elephant, and that's the way most of elephants are going to look. We have a story today that's a little different, but I have a rhyme for you that goes with the elephant, and it starts out with his trunk. So the elephant has a great big trunk that goes swinging to and fro. He has tiny, tiny eyes that show him where to go. And his long, floppy ears flop all around. And he has great big feet that he stomps on the ground. So that's one kind of elephant. And today we have a story about another kind of elephant. And this is little Elliot. Little Elliot is a white elephant with spots like little polka dots. And he has a friend that we're going to talk about, but he looks different. So we're going to read about little Elliot. And as you're reading, I want you to think about who is Elliot's friend and how do they help each other. And this book is Little Elliot in the Big City. Little Elliot, Big City by Mike Curato. I hope you like it. Little Elliot, Big City. Story and pictures by Mike Curato. Little Elliot was an elephant. He was different in many ways. Little Elliot loved living in a big city, but sometimes it was hard being so small in such a huge place as little Elliot in the big city. He had to be careful not to be stepped on. He had trouble opening doors, and he could never catch a cab. Even life at home was a bit challenging. It was hard for him to reach things. He had to sit on books and sit in the sink to wash dishes. Still, Elliot enjoyed the little things, small treasures, and most of all, cupcakes. One day, Elliot tried to buy a cupcake, but no one noticed him. He's behind the counter. Walking home, Elliot was so sad that he barely noticed a thing, until he saw someone even littler than himself who had an even bigger problem. "Hello, Mouse. What is wrong?" asked Elliot. "I'm trying to reach some food, but I'm too small," said Mouse, "and I'm so very hungry." can help, said Elliot. So he uses his trunk. Elliot felt like the tallest elephant in the world. The next day, Mouse came with Elliot to the bakery. So now Mouse is going to help Elliot. Elliot finally got his cupcake. And something even better. He got a friend. The end. What's better than a cupcake? A friend to share it with. Wasn't that a cute story? Little Elliot in the big city. And you found out that Mouse was his friend. And how did they help each other? So one thing they did was Mouse helped him get a cupcake, right? Because Elliot loves cupcakes. And this is a big cupcake that we have here. But he couldn't get a cupcake because nobody would see him over the counter. And then Elliot helped Mouse get his slice of pizza because he used his big long trunk to help him reach his piece of pizza. That was one way that they helped each other. So I have another little activity for you today. And this is something that you can do at home. And I have some circles here. And you can, this is for sort, but you can do all types of sorts at home. You can sort colors and shapes and sizes. And today I'm just going to show you some big and little. So I have a pink circle that's little, right? Compared to this big pink circle. And this yellow circle, what do you think that is? You think that's big or little? Maybe big. Especially when it's compared to that one, right? And one more you can practice with, and that is a green circle, and that's big compared to this little green circle. So I hope you have fun playing around with some sorts at home and practicing with big and little sizes. The next thing we're going to do is I have another book for you. And this one is about little Elliot. But this book about little Elliot is Little Elliot, Big Family. And it's by the same author, Mike Curato. And you'll see in this story that Mouse is more than just a friend because families come in all shapes and sizes. Little Elliot, Big Family. Story and pictures by Mike Curato. Little Elliot woke up to a bright winter day. "Good morning, Mouse," said Elliot. "Morning, Elliot," said Mouse. "Today is my family reunion. I can't wait for my grandmother's cheese chowder." "I hope Grandmother made an extra large batch. I have to share it with my parents, grandparents, 15 brothers, 19 sisters, 25 aunts, 27 uncles, and 147 cousins." Mouse thought for a moment. "At least I think that's right. It's very hard to keep track." "I'd better go," said Mouse. "I don't want to be late." "Have a good time," said Elliot, and with a wave, Mouse was off. Hard to keep track. "I'd better go," said Mouse. I don't want to be late." "Have a good time," said Elliot, and with a wave, Mouse was off. The house was quiet and empty. Elliot decided to take a walk. He saw many families. Brothers played in the street. Mothers read to their sons. Fathers took their daughters to the park. And sisters shared treats and secrets. Grandmothers sang to babies while uncles gave advice. Cousins skated together. Some even did tricks. Elliot wondered what it would be like to have 147 cousins, or even just one. It was getting cold, so Elliot decided to see a movie. The theater was big and dark and empty. Elliot missed Mouse. When Elliot left the theater, he discovered that everything was blanketed in white. The snow fell and the wind blew. Elliot could hear his name. Was it the wind? No, it was Mouse. "I missed you," said Mouse. "I missed you too," said Elliot. "Let's get out of the cold," said Mouse. "I know somewhere we can go." Mouse's family gave Elliot a warm welcome. "Come, have some cheese chowder," said Mouse's grandmother. The party went on for hours. Elliot had a wonderful time. Elliot with all the mice. At the end of the day, Mouse counted the whole family again. And added one more. The end. That was a good story about families, and little Elliot was so sad to be alone that Mouse made him part of his family. So I have a song for you, and this is "The More We Get Together," but it's a little different, and we're going to sing "The More We Get Together, the Happier We'll Be," and then "The More We Read Together, the Happier We'll Be." You ready? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Good job. So I have one more story for you today. And we'll read one story out of this book, Fun with Mo and Ella. And this would be a small book compared to little Elliot. and big family would be a big book. If you like Little Elliot stories though, I will show you a page from the activity sheet, and you could go to the author's website and look it up that way, or you could search Little Elliot and one of his books. One of the things that you can do is you can print out a coloring sheet, but there are a lot of fun little activities you can do if you like Little Elliot. The next thing we're going to do is we will read this story, Happy Birthday, Mo and Ella, by Tui Sutherland. So I want you to think about what their gifts are to each other. And this is another mouse and elephant story. Little Elliot Activity Kit. Little Elliot Big City by author Mike Curato, Curato. And now for our next book, Fun with Mo and Ella. This book has 2 stories, but we're just going to read the first one. And it is by Tui Sutherland and illustrated by Rose Mary Berlin. Happy birthday, Mo and Ella. Mo and Ella have the same birthday. They like to make presents. What will they make? Mo has a great idea. He will make a blanket for Ella. Ella has a great idea. See Ella's floppy ears and her long trunk. She will make a hat for Mo. Squeak, squeak. Mo works hard. Shh, it's a secret. Clump, clump, clump. Ella works hard. Shh, it's a secret. They are done. The presents are perfect. It's a blanket and a hat. Oops, this blanket is too small for Ella. Oops, this hat is too big for Mo. A scarf, it's perfect. A bed, it is perfect. Squeak, 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 clomp, clomp, clomp. Happy birthday, best friends. And they each get a birthday cupcake. That was a cute story about Mo and Ella and their gifts to each other. And it wound up being a bed, right? And one was a scarf, even though that's not what they expected them to be. But they like their birthday gifts. So that's all we have today. So I hope you enjoy playing or practicing with some sorts, maybe some colors and shapes and sizes. And we're going to sing our goodbye song. And it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Ready? It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink an eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.